Now let's look at how we use these different spin shots. Here I want to pot the pink for position on the loose red. Playing a plain ball shot means I'd have to hit the white ball so softly that there's a danger of the pink not reaching the pocket or even going off course. This is where the stun run-through comes in. For this shot you need to cue slightly higher than for a normal stun shot. This means of course you cue most of the forward momentum of the ball but allow you to strike the ball confidently. When do you use the drag shot? Well, here's a typical situation when the white's a long way from the object ball and you want to play a soft positional shot on the pink. The only alternative to drag would be to trickle the white ball along, which is a very hazardous shot, especially when you're playing at an angle to the net or on a table that's not perfectly level. The drag shot gets round the problem like this. Aim very low on the white ball as if playing a screw shot, but make sure that all the backspin is worn off by the time it strikes the object ball. It's a difficult shot and the only way to learn is by trial and error. What sort of situation calls for topspin? Here I want to pot the red and get the white ball back up the table for the black. This is what happens when I play a normal shot. Look at where the white ball ends up. Now I'm going to play the same shot with maximum topspin, but only applying the same amount of power. Remember, raise your bridge so you can hit the cue ball higher up, and with this shot, the same as with the deep screw shot, you must keep absolutely still on the shot to avoid miscuing. The white ball accelerates after contact with the red ball and runs through much further. The last spin we're going to look at is side. Side is used to alter the angle at which the white ball comes off the cushion. It increases the range of positions you can place the white ball in. Try practicing hitting the cue ball with left-hand side up over the spot. Remember, the cue action remains the same with the cue following in a straight line, but the tip of the cue makes contact with the side of the ball. Don't forget to practice right-hand side as well, so that you become equally familiar with both. And notice how difficult it is to control with any degree of accuracy and consistency. Let me demonstrate how side spin can be used in positional play. With a plain ball shot, there's no way I can get the position I want on the black, because the angle of the pot means the cue ball comes straight back off the cushion after contact with it. Now by using right-hand side, I can make the cue ball come off the cushion at an angle to get in exactly the right position on the black. But there's a penalty to pay because using side also makes the pot that much more difficult to accomplish. Let me explain why. Here's a full ball pot into the middle pocket. Played without side, the cue obviously has to be in line with the shot and the white follows the path of the red. But if I play the same pot with left-hand side, look at the line of the cue. In order to pot the red, I actually have to aim to miss. What's happening is that by hitting the cue ball on the side, you're pushing it offline, and you have to compensate for this. In fact, the harder you play the shot, the more it goes off course, and this you have to allow for. I'm afraid there's no easy route to learning about side. It's a matter of trial and error and plenty of practice. And of course, there's no point in attempting to pot with side until you're confident about potting with plain ball. As you can imagine, you can play spin shots in all sorts of combinations of side with top or bottom. One of the most advanced is the screw back with side, shown in positions 4 and 6. To perform this shot well, you must be very accurate with your cueing, because only a small area of the tip is in contact with the ball. To demonstrate this effect, I'll first play a shot with right-hand side. Notice how the cue ball follows through and then runs off the cushion at an angle. Now I'm going to play the same shot with screw back as well. This time the cue ball travels off the cushion in the opposite direction. This is because the direction of the ball's rotation has been changed, which in effect reverses the direction of the side spin.